All I see. X. 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 Everywhere I go, all I see is X's.
Okay, Mark, get a grip on the X's. You guys, so I had seen this. This is from John in the UK. But I can't remember what I did with it. And I saw it again this morning by accident. I'm like, what is going on? Like, I guess there's apparently some movement up there as well. And so you can see the one really well. But remember, guys, this is how it's always been done. Okay, around us, we have been told that we've been given restrictions. So we think within restrictions. Big mistake. Okay, so he's actually seeing that guy, but it's most of them you won't see. It's usually you would just see the forest. It's simple, advanced knowledge. There currently is no information on this earth that is more important for you to learn and for you to know than this. I won't waste your time. I just want to, it's very important to look at the details. People will just look at that and then their logic kicks in. We are reading a system and a language. I do not make mistakes. Okay, I am a highly trained professional by them. Okay, let's leave Unseen World 101 for a second. Okay, this is them hiding. Okay, there's more than one. This is how they do it. They pancake on the ground. There's something else that goes on involved with this. Something we don't understand, have never been told about. The way they can lay on the ground, the way they can come out of boulders, things like that. Trees become part of the environment. Like I told you, it's a biblical. Google what an X actually is. I'm not going to preach to you, but just a little tiny second. See, we created the cross. Okay, this is something I believe. Don't quote me this is in layman's terms. I just remember reading it or hearing it that God says, "Do not make symbols for me." He told us not to make crosses, not to make. He doesn't want us to decide what symbols to make. It has always been an X and always will be. We are the ones that have done these things.
Got to go over and have a look, Anna. I'm coming. Right, guys, be back in a minute.
It's very difficult to be the people that do this. Why don't you just run over there? Why don't you go over there and do this? It's not like that. You're in this field. You're being completely controlled by them as far as they go. So what I can tell so far, that's the only time they're permitted to use abilities is to protect their situation and how this is done and where they're from and things like that. And believe me, it happens every single time I go and every time I bring someone there.
I landed at the area where I was yesterday, the video, and there's... Oh, guys, get down here. Let's have a look inside, hang on. There's a rock and a feather. Bad, eh? Sure does.
Keep in mind, if you're new to this, I have seen them with my own eyes. I know exactly, they've showed me exactly how they hide into these bubbles, how they do it. Nothing is a mistake. This is all here because your knowledge of this will expand your mind and let you believe some of the things you've been denying, like how you got here. I look around this earth and I see nothing but ignorance typically, and it's an amazing thing. These people are walking miracles themselves, but refuse to believe anything else. Do you know how unbelievable you are to believe? Do you know how unbelievable water is to believe? Fire? You're just used to it. If the unseen world was presented to you when you were 2 years old, like Bigfoot just came every single day in the morning and brought you coffee, you'd think nothing of it, but because you've been trained, hypnotized, and programmed through our society, through TVs and movies and books, you're going to take this ridiculous knowledge and then you'll defend it against the truth of everything. You're throwing a kink into things. It's slowing us down by hundreds of years because you believed your TV. I think I had just shown this clip on Facebook. It's so clear on my main video, but when I was editing it blurred it, but you'll still get a great idea of it. I wanted you to see it just real quick.
Movement. What? Did you see it? Watch this. Watch right. Watch back there. Okay, you get that? You get that, right? It's like there's like some kind of... You can see it on the video in 4K. It's amazing. Or it's really crystal clear. I'm making it blurry right now for Facebook because I can't really... Watch in the back. Okay, back here. Watch right there. It's amazing. You get to see literally a being walk away, run away. Watch. There he is. Look, it's not a dog. Watch. Look, he even turns. It looks like one, but it's just one of the others. Look, boom. He looks. He's just staying right. Look, he's right. He didn't mean to get in the light. As that's happening, the distraction comes out. Or, I don't know. It's one of the other ones, but... So he turns. Watch. You can see it perfectly on video. He's gone. He turns, looks, and goes behind the trident. And then this comes down. Does it go up or come down? Look at that.
All right, Lita, I want a kiss, or I'm going to have a horrible day, okay? Please, can I have a kisses? Please, give me a kiss. Can I have kisses? Can I have a kiss? Please? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Show you this, your daughter. See, they're right there. See them right there? I don't know if I showed it to you or not. And the table squatch is there. And she's like over there. She's like with them, right? And then these guys are more worried about the camera. Like they know that she's not filming. Let me see something. Yeah, watch. See, they're right there? Look at that. There's no way. We know by your dog. I mean, that's their eyes. We just don't understand what being. It's the others. But then then you go over there. They disappear. They go up, I believe. And then there's a big one. He's in the back, and I showed you that video. Like it's through the field goals, and you zoom in, and you can just see his face in the darkness. Pretty cool. Keep your eyes to the right of the screen. Watch the eyeballs go out as the light's on. The guy in the X is the best. Find the X. He's just like, oh my god. Watch, he goes, ding. Instant. He's gone. What the light? See? Now watch this. I'm just trying to fine tune this so people can see it. Watch this. You can see him when I zoom in on him. Like, so he's there. Right? Like, watch. Look at his eye. That's his eyes. So I just zoom in so you can see. Watch. They're down there, obviously, but look at him in the X. And then you get to see him turn off. Like he turns his head or whatever. He closes his eyes. Watch. It's great. Look, boom. What it is I think he turns his eyes so fast. So he turns his head just to get it, and then he looks back real quick again just to be sure that you're still coming, and you are. And then you can see them all down there. And then there's one, I call them table squatches. I got the same thing at the pyramids. They look like tables. That's how they become when you're there. I'll show you this way. Watch this. Okay, watch. You guys do the same trick sometimes. Now I could blow this up full screen, but sometimes it's better to keep a smaller window for resolution. I'll have a higher resolution in a smaller window. If I blow it up, the res is gonna go down. So you want to keep a smaller window. And if you're ever having trouble, take your cell phone. Okay, this is very easy. If you have trouble with this, you're probably not meant for this subject. Like you've probably done bad things in your life or something. Look at this. Which is okay, but I think you haven't asked for forgiveness maybe. Look here. Check it out. This is amazing. Now watch. There's one right there. There's many, many beings. This is a team. So see that? The cell phone can really help to clear it up a little bit. I just wanted to show you that. Look at them with the staffs. Always remember, I just did it in a members video. I showed you that. It was a shorter one. Remember I told you there's all different ones? Don't be deceived. He's holding on to that with 2 hands. There's something here as well. That's something else. I think it's just another one. These are the Supremes. That's your lad. Not a mistake. It's been there for years. Like, I never show it though. Because they're all right in there. Never saw. It didn't have a bend. It ended there, but it was in the sky like that. That's how I knew. Look at that. That's where you'll see them. On the big ones. When you're in, I'm exactly right. Look how clean the ground is. There's nothing on the ground except where their structures are. See that? Wait for it. So I just gave this guy Mike a ride. He's hitchhiking. He totally knows what I do. He's telling me all kinds of stuff. He's saying stuff that had to come from me. So he didn't know who I was, but the information that he gave. There's Mike. He didn't even look. What came from me, so he got it from other people, but you could tell it. He was talking about tridents and axes. I was like, hold on a second, that comes from me. Yes, look at that. Look at that. I got a car coming. It's done right there. It's not an accident. Look at that teepee. It's amazing. Let's try to get one more shot. I gotta let this car go by. There's more. So you always want to look. I always want to look for just if there's anything else besides just that. And I should have went to 4K. It's okay. Oh, it's so them. See how it's white? See how the tree behind them is probably marking that tree. They use those trees to come out. Remember, you don't have to have this there. So they can do this without it. That's what's cool about what I do, is it helps us learn how. And so that's why I'm showing you this right now, is because it's a point I need to make, is that you don't need to have that for them to be here. Here, they'll just show you. They want you to know they're here. It's a crazy thing. They're not hiding. He's hiding as far as showing you himself, but he wants you to be aware. They want to be known. Look, I truly believe the universal thing. No matter what being you are, you're going to want to be known at some point. We all need each other. It's a crazy thing. That's what I'm doing right here, right now. It's I need you guys. Sorry, hot chick jogging. We can't even know. Yeah, I might look at that, you guys. Check out the amusement park. I might do a little. Let's see what I can film on the way, and maybe I'll put this on YouTube. Just for the day. See the amusement park up there? Isn't that cool? The top of the mountain. It's gotta be so beautiful up there. Give me a sec. So when I pulled into Carl Malone Honda, motorcycles, I'm like, let me just pull in here, because he wanted to be dropped off around there. And I said, look at that thing across the river. He's like, yeah, they did that. I was like, excuse me? I said, that's what I say. He's like, he has no idea, right, what I'm talking about. He has never seen a YouTube video in his life. So it's everywhere here. he knew about this. That's kind of cool. So the guy, he needed a ride. He's actually going to be working. He's lived in a tent. I guess you saw a quick glimpse of him. This winter coming up, he's going to work all summer and save money in Eagle where I live, and then he's going to live in a tent in the winter. I was like, what? I was like, man, like, I'm willing to suffer, but there's going to be no tents up here. It's hard enough in an RV, you know. Over now. Just want to show you the history here is amazing in Glenwood. Simply amazing. This is Doc Holliday, you guys. This is where Doc Holliday is buried, right near here. I was thinking about going to his grave one day to show you. Well, they give you his grave, and then they tell you that he's buried within like 100 feet of it or something because of grave robbers. Think about that. Like, how many people would want to, especially back in like, he was famous. We didn't just make him famous. He's always been famous, and people will come, rob his grave, especially back then because the graves weren't that deep. So apparently that's the story, is that that he is buried right there. Other famous people as well. Like, maybe you or me wouldn't have heard of them, but like for that time, they were real well known, like gunslingers, sometimes women as well. Pretty cool time, Pretty cool time. The women, we feel like it was like the 60s or the 50s or 60s, women finally started standing up like for rights and stuff, but it's always been. I mean, we used to have like, bandito, like women. We used to have like girl bank robbers. That's kind of cool. I don't know.